You may be in the middle of what I call stormy weather, where the trials and tribulations and the troubles of this life are just rolling in one after another. And you're like, okay, enough already. If that's you, then we are kindred spirits because I know what that is like. What it's like to be in a storm and challenges and troubles are coming our way. And sometimes we just want to tap out, like, I'm done. But here I want to encourage you to keep going. I want to encourage you to persevere and push through, holding on to your faith so that you're not doing this wavering back and forth, but that you're standing firm, fixed, and unmovable in your faith as you endure this time. And I want you to understand this storm will not last forever. I know it feels like it. It doesn't feel good, and you want it to be over like yesterday. I get it. But this storm will not last forever. This too shall pass. And I'm speaking from experience because I've been there. I wrote a book, Stormy Weather 25 Lessons Learned While Weathering the Storms of Life. So I know what it's like to be in a storm. Now, I don't know what it's like to be in your particular situation, but there are some things that generally that I've learned that may be helpful to you wherever you find yourself right now. So let me share with you 6 ways that you can pray on strengthening your faith and trust as you endure this challenging season or the troubles and the difficulties that are so natural to life but yet so difficult to navigate, right? So here are 6 ways that may help you. Number one, pray for a steadfast, resolute, and unwavering heart that is secure in the Most High's word, his love, and his faithfulness. And you can read Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. Pray for that. It's not going to come just by osmosis or just happen like that. You have to want it. You have to pray for that steadfastness, that resolute, that you are going to be firm in your faith. Number two, ask the Most High in your prayers to renew your mind with wisdom and understanding as you attempt to walk in his ways during this storm. See, it's really easy to fall off the wayside when things are not going as we had hoped. It's harder for us to stay on the path. And so you want your mind renewed so that you can remain faithful. You want your mind renewed so that you can walk in his way, even in the difficulty, holding on to that trust. Number three, surrender. Surrender your will to the Most High's perfect plan, trusting that he is working in all things for your good. That's Romans 8:28. And I would say Philippians 2:13. Read that as well. It's so important that we surrender. And in that surrendering is that trusting that even where we are doesn't feel good, we know he's working it out. We know it. We believe it. Number four, in your prayer, ask the Most High for that strength, courage, and patience to persevere, knowing that your labor is not in vain, knowing that you holding on to trust and hope during this time is not in vain. And read Hebrews 12:1-3 and 1 Corinthians 15:58. Light and momentary troubles. That's the way the Bible describes it. That's what we're going through, but it has a purpose and it will produce good if we lean into it and not give up. And number five, praise the Most High for his unfailing love, his compassion, and his faithfulness, which are renewed every morning. And that's Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22-23, and Psalm 36:5. Those scriptures will remind you that the Most High is faithful through it all. And then lastly, Pray to be filled with the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, because when we're filled with the Holy Spirit, we will receive the fruit that only comes from abiding in that space of being in the presence of the Holy Spirit. And that's that joy, peace, love, steadfastness, and yes, even confidence in the Most High, that He said He would never leave us nor forsake us, even in the midst of difficulties, even in the midst of the challenges. He says, I am there with you through it all. Our job is to have a posture, a heart posture of trust, hope, and to keep our minds renewed that this too shall pass, renewed that I'm going to stand firm and believe, even though everything I see causes me to doubt or have some anxiety or worry. And that's why, my sisters, we walk by faith and not by sight. So I pray that this encourages you to keep on keeping on. This too shall pass. And I want you to remember there was a time not too long ago in your past that was difficult, that was challenging, another storm. And guess what? You got through that, and you will get through this. Be blessed.